or wherever instructed by the operating room staff. As a new student, you will typically be assisted with gowning and gloving. When the surgical tech opens and presents your gown, place your arms within each sleeve and allow the tech to adjust the sleeves in order to properly expose your hands. Be sure to keep your hands and arms elevated while donning the gown. The nurse will then secure and tie your gown in the back. The surgical tech will then open and present your gloves, typically starting with the right. Place each appropriate hand into the gloves, being careful to avoid touching anything but the inside of the glove with your exposed hand. Wait until you are fully gowned and both gloves are on before you attempt to adjust your gloves to avoid contamination. To complete your gowning and gloving process, firmly grasp the belt and tab with your right hand and separate the tab from the tie that is held with your left hand. Give the tab and belt to the surgical tech or nurse and turn toward your left until you've made a full circle. Then, firmly grasp the belt that is being held by the tab and pull it away until they separate. Tie the belt and then keep your hands and arms elevated. As a student, you should always double glove if available. When double gloving, a darker indicator glove is worn under the outer glove to alert you if the outer glove has been damaged. In this video, we will again demonstrate the process of gowning and now double gloving. Once more, notice the process of turning to the left in order to tie the surgical gown when gloving is complete. Pay particular attention to how the arms and hands are kept from contamination by keeping them elevated and close to the chest. To maintain sterility once you have scrubbed into a case, remember a few key principles. When you are gowned and gloved, your hands and arms are considered sterile up to the axillas. The front of your gown is also considered sterile from the waist up to a few inches below the neck opening. Please note that no other part of the gown is considered sterile. Therefore, it's important to always face the sterile field, as the back of the gown is not sterile and could inadvertently contaminate the field or another member of the team. As well, if the gown is touched by an unsterile object, it is then considered contaminated and must be removed, so you will have to repeat the process of scrubbing back into the case. As is demonstrated here, it is good practice to keep your hands and arms elevated above the waist and close to the